So for this deep dive, we've pulled together the top 10 free AI study tools that, well, actually deliver on that promise.
But we aren't just reading press releases here. We need to talk about where these tools break.
Because they all have a breaking point. Let's jump into the general purpose engines first. Everyone knows ChatGPT.
The default.
Yeah, the universal tutor.
It's still king for explaining concepts at your level or, rewriting messy notes into something readable.
But it is a confident liar.
Very confident the hallucinations are real.
Right.
It makes up plausible facts, so use it for structure, not for sourcing.
Got it. Now, if you need to analyze files, that's where Google Gemini steps in as your research and analysis partner.
Right. Its superpower is multimodal analysis. You upload a PDF or a photo of a biology diagram.
And it interprets it.
Exactly. Incredible for summarizing reading lists. The catch is the output depends entirely on your prompt.
Vague question, vague answer.
Always requires critical thinking.
Now, what about actual research? Because that's where students get in trouble with fake citations.
That's why you switch to Perplexity AI.
The citation engine.
Yeah, unlike the others, it browses the live web and gives you real, clickable citations. No fake book titles.
But it's a research tool, not a decision maker.
Right, the summaries can miss the nuance, so you still have to click the link and read the source.
Okay, pivoting to STEM and math. Language models are terrible at calculation.
Because they predict words, they don't do math. For step-by-step calculus or physics, you need Wolfram Alpha.
The STEM precision engine.
It uses computational intelligence, so it solves rather than guesses.
But it's not great for quick basic homework checks or theoretical essays.
No, for foundational arithmetic, stick with Microsoft Math Solver. It's the free, no sign-up solver.
Huge for IB and IGCSE students.
Yeah, instant help, no credit card, you just scan the problem.
Just be careful with complex university derivations.
Right, it struggles there. You need to verify those against other rules.
Okay, let's hit writing. The classic is Grammarly, the writing mentor.
Essential for polishing tone and clarity in essays.
But the trap is overcorrection.
Definitely. Accept every suggestion and your essay sounds like a robot committee wrote it.
It strips away your personal voice.
Exactly. Use it to polish, not write.
On the flip side, we have Quillbot, the paraphrasing powerhouse.
Great for rewriting dense textbook paragraphs into simple language you can actually understand.
Huge risk of misuse, though,
The
right?
very slippery slope. If you just use it to spin someone else's text to bypass plagiarism detectors, you aren't learning.
Use it to clarify, not deceive. Let's round out the top 10 with the admin and visual tools. Notion AI,
The life organizer turns messy notes into clean study hubs.
but it just handles the admin side.
Yeah, organizing isn't actual deep learning.
Then there's Canva, the visual creator,
Perfect for designing posters and presentations for group projects.
but purely creative. It won't help you learn the core concepts.
No, it won't.
And finally, Otter.ai, the lecture catcher.
Real-time transcription for Zoom classes.
The limitation there is noise.
Oh, it hates noise. Accuracy tanks if multiple people talk over each other or the room is loud.
Okay, rapid fire category winners from our deep dive. Best for writing,
Grammarly for polish, Quillbot for clarity, and Smodin to humanize text.
best for STEM,
Wolfram Alpha for symbolic logic, Photomath or Microsoft Math Solver for scan to solve.
best for research,
Perplexity for finding sources, Scholarcy for summarizing papers into flashcards, Semantic Scholar for discovery,
and best for note-taking.
Otter.ai for live classes, but NovaScribe for uploaded recordings. Cheaper and higher accuracy.
Perfect. Before we wrap, the ethical reality check. Looking at NWU guidelines regarding academic honesty, what's the bottom line?
Do not use AI as an essay mill.
You can't contract out your thought.
Right, you are the owner of the work. If the AI hallucinates a bias or a fake fact,
You're on a hook.
exactly. Protocol is simple. Keep track of your prompts and keep your original drafts to prove authorship.
It really comes back to the friction we mentioned at the start.
AI doesn't replace studying, it just removes the friction. Use it to clear confusion, not to skip the thinking.
Such a crucial point. That wraps up this deep dive. We want to hear from you. Which tool is saving your semester right now? Drop a comment and subscribe for more insights. And here's something to try. Have you ever fed your own old essays into an AI to see what your baseline human voice looks like to a machine? Might be the best way to catch when Grammarly is stripping away your personality.
Happy studying!